What's up, guys? I'm Taylor with TK Disc Golf, and today we are reviewing the Delirium from Axiom Discs. It's a 14.5 speed driver with a glide of 5, turn of 9.5, and then a fade of 3. Very overstable. It's the third installment to the 14.5 speed for Axiom, along with the Tantrum and the Excite. They announced the Delirium last year, along with those other two drivers. But nothing really came of it, and then a year later we finally have it in our hands ready to review for you. So let's take a look and see how Tyler throws this thing, since he's got the arm speed to tackle this extremely fast driver. Alrighty, starting out with some Heiser Releases, and both discs that Axiom sent us to review for them are in the 173 to 174 gram range. And the one with the blue rim actually has kind of like a plasma rim, which is really cool to see. Most of the plasma rims that you see are in like the low 150 or like low 160, high 150 gram range. But this is the first one I've ever seen that's close to max weight, so that's cool. Hopefully Axiom has figured that out, because it's a really cool color combo. But Tyler was getting these Heiser Releases out to about 400 feet. He actually called me after he was done doing this field work while I was at work, and he was like, man, these are the easiest 400 foot Heisers I've ever reached. That extra speed boost for his power definitely just made it a lot more effortless to get it out to the 400 foot mark on those pretty hard Heisers. But moving to flat releases, that's where you're really going to start to see that minus half turn if you have the arm speed to get this thing actually up to its full potential. You're going to get a little bit of turn, and then it's still going to fade pretty hard. It's got a fade of 3, so that's no slouch. For a moderate power thrower like myself, I was not getting this thing out to anything farther than like 330 feet, and that's on some pretty reasonable flex lines. So if you're a moderate or lower power thrower, this is pretty much going to be a utility disc or an extreme headwind disc for you. And that throw right there, actually Tyler got a hold of it pretty good flat, and you could see that little bit of turn that it has, but it's still got the overstability to fade out. And those getting about to 430 feet or so on some of those fences, maybe out to 440. That farthest fence line is around 470 feet. The tree line's 500, and Tyler was telling me he was landing about 30 or 40 short of that fence. So that's some pretty good distance for this overstable disc. I would slot it somewhere between the Dimension and the Teleport from MVP. The way Axiom works, if you're not familiar, they typically throw their discs somewhere in between a gap that MVP has. But moving on to some Heiser Releases, this is just disgusting. These are getting every bit of 450 feet, he was telling me, and it's just mind-boggling to watch them actually fly that far. When I threw them on a hard Heiser, they just came out of it almost instantly for me. I didn't find it much different than a Dimension, but I do have like more of a moderate power throw. I definitely do not have that 400 plus foot arm. So if you are a 400 foot thrower with something that's stable, I would really recommend trying this disc out. But if you're only getting 400 feet with something really understable, I don't think this disc is going to add too much more distance to your game, but still could be a very good utility shot for you. And yeah, this one, what the heck. The absolutely hardest Heiser, he threw that thing on the day, every bit of 450 feet, if not more. But I do want to thank you guys for watching our review video of the Axiom Delirium. I hope you enjoyed. If you're a high-powered thrower, pick one of these up. You're going to love it. Even moderate power throwers, get one for utility purposes. This thing will eat headwinds alive. No fear whatsoever. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.